Hi, I'm Mark Pierce, and I'm often asked by my clients to recommend books on creativity, creative thinking, the creative life, and so on. And while there are a lot that are famous and popular and with good reason, I'd like to draw your attention now to a handful that you may not have heard of. The Art of Creative Thinking by Rod Judkins. It's probably the closest to instant inspiration that I've come across. The chapters are extremely short, but they're really powerful, and the author focuses on individuals throughout different points of history from different disciplines and draws out the lessons of how they went about creating. And whenever you're in a creative slump, it's a brilliant book just to pick off the shelf and read a random chapter or two, and it'll give you the kickstart that you need. So highly recommended this one, The Art of Creative Thinking by Rod Judkins. The INFJ Writer by Lauren Sapala. Now, if you are a highly sensitive, intuitive, creative type, and especially one that feels that others don't understand your process or the way you think, or if you don't even understand your own process or the way you think, then this book is highly worthy of your time, and you don't have to be a writer to get tremendous value from it. Lauren writes really intelligently and with a lot of insight, and it's also like just an arm around your shoulder as she encourages you back into a place of confidence and creativity. And yeah, it's brilliant. I really love this book, so highly recommended. A Whole New Mind by Dan Pink. Now, this isn't so much a how to be creative, but kind of a wake-up call as to why to. And it's very convincingly argued that as society and commerce and industry is changing in the sense that computerization and software is taking over so much of the manual and also the analytical, it's becoming increasingly more important that our typically right-brained activities such as creativity, empathy, and meaning making are going to be even more important going forward. And it's a very provocative read, but it's one that should hopefully provoke you into not ignoring your creativity and actually seeing how valuable it's going to be in the days to come. Blessed Are the Weird by Jacob Nordby. Now, this is a wonderfully written book full of comfort and compassion toward creative people who feel like they don't fit in the world as it is, and it's basically a clarion call to step up and take our place as the creatives we were born to be. And it's a call to live a more deep and passionate and creatively led existence, and to leave the world a better place for us being here. And it's such a brilliant book, especially if you feel like you don't fit and you feel like you're a bit of an outsider on the planet. It's wonderful. So heartily recommend Blessed Are the Weird by Jacob Nordby. The Creative Wound by Mark Pierce, which is me. And this is my humble offering into the conversation about creativity and the creative life. And it's from the perspective of somebody who's worked for 25 years in the creative industries. I've worked in design and photography and music production, and I've worked with a lot of creative people, whether it be clients or colleagues. And I've helped many of these people get unstuck, having hit creative walls. And I learned that a lot of the sticking points were not just a lack of ability or even a lack of confidence, but had come from wounds that had happened often as far back as childhood, and they were causing problems. And it's not extra discipline you need at times like that, it's actually restoration. So this is like a collection of my thoughts along those lines, and it's the design to get you back on your feet and back into a place of wholeness so the way your creative life can flourish again. So this is my offering, The Creative Wound by me, Mark Pierce.